Welcome to preseason of the S.F.E.M.A.C. Arnold Yu and Tommy Yu are the lineup at Vertex TCS Racing. EY Corsa fills the lineup with Enoch Yu alongside Abdul Swalba. LR38 Racing has Louis Wakefield Harry alongside Jack Duffy. Team Toms has Cooper Ivy alongside Natasha Luminai. Team Penske has Toprak alongside Nubit Nunez Garcia. Saruma Racing has Indo-Italian alongside Spiker CB. Castro Audi Corsa has a lineup of Sergio Gardia alongside your boy as we see the 27 Frenchman coming out of the pits. Team Import has a lineup of Nils Krumfrey alongside Romlock Krumfrey. Team Go has Henry Walker alongside Sonny DeZavaro. Carlin Buzz Racing fills a lineup of Karim Abdullah and Dawud Pearson. Aston Martin Nakajima Racing has Sean Lau alongside Zygmunt as we see the 99 coming out of the pits at the moment. And finally, Cadillac Racing fills a lineup of Rexa alongside the Rats. As we now see Cooper Ivy in the Team Toms coming out of the pits along with Toprak in the Team Penske and his teammate Nubit Nunez Garcia, or we could just call him Nunez Garcia in the 5. As we just saw in the Italian in the 18 flying by. Here is your boy in the 27. Nils Krumfrey is out on the circuit in the 68. Henry Walker is now racing in the 66 instead of the usual 11. That's taken by the Rat. Enoch Yu in the 29 driving for his own team. EY Corsa coming out of the pit along with his teammate Abdul Swalba. Arnold Yu driving for his own team as well. Vertex TCS Racing has a Yu family lineup of Arnold and Tommy, but currently Tommy Yu is still in the pits. We're currently on board with Nunez Garcia in the 5. We quickly go back to pit lane as Sergio Gardia driving for Castro Audi Corsa number 40 is coming out of the pits. The Thai driver is inheriting a very legendary number driven by Franco Finazziero, who is currently still driving in FEMRL but has announced his retirement, and Gardia will be replacing him as he launches a new team tenor for his RB40 Pons Racing. As we're currently on board with Zygmunt in the Aston Martin Nakajima Racing as he collects one of the Audi Corsas and hit the barriers. Zygmunt in the wall along with Sergio Gardia as your boy in the other Castro Audi Corsa starts his flying lap of the session. This new series is using the IMR photos which we're very used to in the FEMRL, soon turned to S.F.E.M.A.C series, but it will be using a Hyundai power unit equipped with electrical power. Cooper Ivy for Team Toms is now heading to the line to start his flying lap of the session, along with the Turkish driver Toprak for Team Penske. Many drivers are actually making their debut in the IMRF in this series, but we're also seeing a bunch of experienced drivers as Henry Borg sets the fastest sector 1 of 16.75. Zygmunt has broken his front wing from that earlier incident as we see Indo-Italian currently doing his flyer along with your boy Sergio Gardia and the Audi. He's broken his front wing. Toprak is the fastest sector 1 of 16.742. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 for your boy who's out of preseason. He hit the wall which caused him to retire. Indo-Italian now sets the fastest sector 1 of 16.720 as we see both Saruma, Spiker CB and Carlin Buzz's Karim Abdullah on a fly. Enoch Yu is out as well on a fly for EY Corsa. Vertex TCS Racing's Tommy Yu is still currently on an out lap. He has to let someone by though. That was probably a Bulla to be honest, as Cooper Ivy says the fastest sector 2 of 33.300 as he has to go by someone. That's one of the Aston Martin Nakajima Racing drivers, as both Sarumo's Indo-Italian and the Spiker CB are on a flyer along with Team Impulse. Romlock Krumfrey Zygmunt is on an out lap at the moment in the AM Nakajima Racing, and Natasha Luminai and Team Toms is off as he hit the wall. He's broken half of his front wing. Surely Nitesh will be coming into the pits very soon. We go back to green flag running in the session. Toprak says the fastest lap of 1:10.042 as he goes to P1. Cooper Ivy goes second fastest. Up next we see Saruma Racing Spiker CB coming around the final corner and heading to the line. He goes top with a 1:06.285 as Carlin Buzz's Karim Abdullah ran off and his time won't be valid as Enoch Yu and his teammate Abdul Swalba are both coming into the pits. For EY Corsa's Jack Duffy went off due to corner cutting. Duffy's time won't be valid even though he is crossing the line now. Dawud Pearson is heading to the line next as he goes top. For Carlin Buzz Racing, the number 95 doing a really good job, but is beaten by Sean Lau who goes P1. Romlock Krumfrey goes P1 now with a 1:05.158 as Louis Wakefield Harry is now coming around the final corner. For LR38 Racing, the Rat goes P1 with a 1:04.981. Sonny DeZavaro goes P3. Louis Wakefield Harry goes P4 for his own team LR38 Racing. Sergio Gardia is still on a flyer along with this man, Tommy Yu. The Vertex TCS Racing, the 45 Hong Kong driver coming around the final corner. As he crosses the line, Tommy Yu goes up to P6. His teammate Arnold Yu along with both of the EY Corsa drivers are currently in the pits. Gardia's time is invalid as he had a corner cut at the the final corner. Gadia now heading to the line. It's not going to matter for the Thai driver though, as this time is inverted and the clock hits 0. So that is it for preseason at London for the Super Formula E Monoposto Academy Championship. We are just waiting for the final few drivers to take the flag. Up next is Natasha Lumini for Team Toms as he crosses the line and goes P12 just behind Cooper Ivy, but he is 34 seconds off the pace of the Rat's time. I don't think Illumina had a proper shot, so that's why he is that far off the rest of the field. As Karim Abdullah to the line next, he goes P12 just in front of Illumina, but also far away from the rest of the field. Duffy to the line as he goes up to P12, but is 24 seconds off the pace. Gadia is still out on the circle. I don't think he's setting a lap. Neither is Nunez Garcia, who is going to cross the line next. I don't think he is on a lap, and Nunez Garcia doesn't have a lap here in pre-season, so surely Gadia doesn't either, as Romlock Crumfrey is taking the flag. He is currently second place just behind the Rat. Tommy Yu for Vertex TCS Racing is rounding the final corner next. He is 6th fastest, about 0.2 of a second behind the Rat's time of 1:04.981. There is only one driver left on the circuit, that is Sergio Gadia for Castrol Audi Corsa, as he now comes round the second last corner. Now the final corner. Gadia is about to take the flag for Castrol Audi Corsa. Does he have a lap for pre-season to the line? And he does actually, and he goes 14 fastest in front of Illumini. So that's it then for pre-season. Let's see the times. Is the Rat on top with a 1:04.991. Then there's Romlock, Crumfrey, Sonny, Desavaro, Louis Wakefield, Harry, Rexa, Tommy Yu, Sean Lau, Dawid Pearson, Spikers, CB, and Toprak rounding off the top 10. Then there's Cooper Ivy, Jack Duffy, Karim Abdullah, Sergio Gadia, Natasha Lumini, Zygmunt. Then there's Henry Borgnias, Crumfrey, your boy Indo, Italian, Nunez Garcia, Abdul Swaba, Enoch, and Arnold Yu. We will see you soon for the preseason shootout as the IMRF returns.